Welcome. NFL Week 9. NFL Week 9. Commanders back on the scene. It's been a busy week, and we have a lot of players, a lot of things that happened today, a lot of things that not just today, but a lot of things that happened this week with the Commanders, and that's something I want to try to start off. But let's start off with Week 9, Commanders versus Patriots. Big game. Commanders right now is 3-5. Season still alive. My golden rule, like always, if you can remain around 500 around Thanksgiving, you can make your push into December and then try to make a playoff push. I still believe that. From all the years I watched football, I still understand that's the golden rule about if you don't start off or hot, you want to start off one of them teams in between, then you want to start off as around Thanksgiving. You want to at least be around 500. Then you want to make your push up into, some of the other, getting a hot streak so you're going to playoffs. But before we talk about the Patriots, I want to talk about what everybody else is talking about. But first, I want everyone to like and subscribe, opening the flat. We've been doing it every week, episode after episode. Try to give you a little bit of Commanders, a little bit of college, a little bit of the Wizards just kicked off, and just like always, they didn't get a foot up their ass early. Right now, their record, they 1-3, about to be 1-4 because they losing to the Heat by they losing by damn 20 points. They getting their ass whipped early on a Friday night before they even, them guys must be still out trick or treating. They ain't even show up to the game. They done got 5 people out the stands to get their ass whipped, and the rest of the Wizards, they must be out there still trying to trick or treat, because this is ridiculous. Miami is 1-4. The Wizards is 1-3, and they beating us by 20. What's this? 23, something like that in the third quarter. Shit. It's hard out here being a Wizards fan. But let's get back on here. Let's get back talking about the Commanders. Big week. Big trade. Big trade did not happen. Sweat. Chase Young. I've been listening to what everybody had to say in the media. I've been listening to what the fans had to say. And, I don't agree with everything that was said about Chase Young. I don't really hear too much negative about Sweat, but I've heard a lot of negative about Young. And to me, I think that's what bothered me about DC media or the Commanders, is that they wait till the guy's gone, and then all these rumors just start to come out, far as he was this player, he was that player. Oh, he had his family was in the way, his friends were in the way, other things were in the way. And I just think that, you know, why wasn't I know a lot of people try to keep things in house, but if they was having that much problems with him practicing or showing up late to to practice or whatever the situation may be, I don't think it's fair to the fans why it wasn't put out that way. And I understand everybody want to keep things in house. Everybody want to say what they want to say, and but I think that um, he played hard to a certain extent. I don't think we got the best of him during this time with him playing with us. I think he played, and I said this in many episodes, I think he just didn't have that high motor that I thought that he would have had coming out of Ohio State, having that and the number 2 draft pick. I thought he was gonna come out, he was gonna show out, he was gonna make big plays, and he was gonna be a game changer. And obviously that didn't happen. Um, the Commanders, they felt probably the same way I did. They probably felt that, hey, he's not that game changer that they thought they drafted. And to pay both of the defensive ends $20 million or more per season, I just thought that was a little bit ludicrous, especially when we're struggling on the offensive line. We're struggling in the linebacker. We're struggling in the we still haven't figured out if Howard is our quarterback or not. So there was a lot of areas where I think they can or they could address instead of keep putting all your money in a defensive line that they're just not cutting it. That's what's up. They're just not cutting it. They wasn't the defense overall just wasn't doing anything I believe to stop teams. They was giving up over 30 points a game. They were piss poor as far as offense and defensive stats. The defensive stats as far as passing and stopping the run, they was piss poor. And I think when you watch some of their tape, I think if you go back and look at it, I think I don't know. I don't want to stop anybody and say, hey, this person not doing this or this person not doing that. But I don't think some of these guys was giving their best effort. Maybe they was out of place or maybe they was missed assignments. But I believe that Young in particular, it just seemed like he would get he'd do the initial move, he'll do an initial move and get engaged with the tackle, and then that was it. You know, he was washed out the play and just seemed like he just gave up on the play. Sweat, on the other hand, which they value more, I believe they got a second round draft pick, a top draft pick from the Bears. His value was more. I think he did a lot more. He was healthy. He set the edge. Yes, he could have been a better player. Yes, he could have gave us more sacks. Yes, he could have went all out. And that was something that on our defense that our guys didn't do. They didn't go, to me, I feel as though they didn't go all out and they didn't do, it just didn't work. And then that's where it comes down to the defense just didn't work. They didn't put pressure on the quarterback like how I wanted. I watch defense. When I watch defensive play, I watch JJ Watt or the other Watt brother and TJ Watt in Pittsburgh, Michael Parsons, Joey Bosa, the Bosa brothers. Those guys are relentless to the quarterback. They are, Mac up there in the Chargers. They relentless. They get after, and that's something that I thought that we was going to get out of our guys, but it just didn't happen. Sweat. They got a second round pick, which I thought was a good trade. Um, Still is a late in first round. If you look at it late in first round, we could get a good player out of that. And then if we don't get a player, that's a good trade bait just in case we have to move up in the draft we might have to move up to get a quarterback. Or we might have to move up to get the top offensive line, maybe, or a top linebacker. We need those. Those are positions of need. So there's still a lot of things that's going on where we need guys. We need playmakers. We need guys that's gonna come out there and do their best. Like you get bench players who started Two Hills and Smith Williams and Obata. They come in, those are role play guys. They're gonna come in, they're gonna show out, and they're gonna do what they gotta do. And that's what I expect. I honestly expect for the defense to get better. I expect for them to get better. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they get better because this is how they do it. So I'm more I'm a little bit I feel a little bit like damn, Chase gone, Sweat gone. I still feel a little fucked up in the head, but I still look at it like that's something they had to do as far as pay for next season, far as getting them guys need a fresh start. And I think we need a fresh start. We might need a fresh start as far as management too. So it just all around worked out for all of us. I don't like is how players or coaches coming behind the scenes and saying chase this, sweat that. I don't like all that. I don't like all that back talk. I don't like all that sneak behind the next man and talk behind him while he gone there. I want to say he was this player or that player, and that's something I don't like. They moved on. We wish them the best of luck, and I hope they show out. I hope both of them show out and get their money and do the things they have to do. So moving on to week 9 to Commanders versus Patriots. Man, that's gonna be rough because Belichick gonna scheme up for us. I don't even want to say he gonna scheme up for defense and confuse how with a lot of little different mixes, a lot of little different blitzes, and a lot of little drop back in zones, so where they gonna try to confuse how. But if How can stay, um, he could stay, mellow and still make the throws. I think he'll be okay. I don't want to talk too much about the Patriots offense because they're still up and down with Matt Jones. They're still trying to find their way. And hopefully our defense could come in there and guys that now can start playing their roles and do a good job for slowing things down. Um, Going up to New England, a 1 o'clock game, gonna be a little bit of cold. You might get a little bit of snow up there. It's gonna be rough. So I expect for us. Expect for us to come out there and show out, do the things that we need to do to to, to win the game on offense and defense. Our offense been moving the ball a little bit better. Um, they had the 2 new offensive linemen, the center and the right guard, Paul and Larson. They stepped in for Gates and I want to say what's the other boy name? It's Charles, I believe. I believe it's Charles, and they played good. They played good. I wish the Skins would come in there and establish the run more and be more effective with the run. I wish they would go out there and let Robinson or Gibson, Rodriguez go out there and do that thing a little bit more. Hand the ball off this time. Establish a running game so you can set up the passing game. That's something that where we lack. Again, we got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands. We got to get the ball to Gibson. We got to get the ball to McLaurin, um, Dotson. Sam is going to be out. I saw that earlier. He's going to be out. We got Crowder might step in. Pringle might step in. We got to get the ball in our guys' hands and let them go out there and show out and show what they can do. They could get the quick game going, quick screens, um, quick slants. Get the whole entire quick game going because that's what we that's what some of the quick game, that's what we lack. And we need to go out there and get to, do our thing, and score some points. We need to get up. We gotta score over 25. And we gotta score over 25 to win this game. And for some odd reason, I believe that our defense is gonna play good enough to play their position. I think Hill and Obata and Smith Williams gonna come in. They're gonna play their assignment, and they're gonna allow Payne and Allen to do what they do to, shut stuff down. He might get a little. They might give up a drive or two. I'm not worried about. And I always say this, and I always burn me up when I say this, but I'm not worried about New England offensively. I think our defense is a whole lot better than what they've been playing the first 8 weeks of the season. I think they're gonna go out there, they're gonna play good, they're gonna play hard, and they're gonna do good. So I expect them to win. I expect them to win this week. I think trading those guys off from what they've been doing, what they've been talking about the media and some of the ex players, I think it really meant something in the locker room. It really meant something to some of the guys. And I think they're going to go out there. And for some odd reason, I think they're going to turn it around. They're going to turn the season around. They're going to turn. They're going to turn it around for some odd reason. I think they're going to turn it around defensively and be able to play lights out. So I'm taking them to win and beat New England. I'm taking them to win and beat New England. And it's gonna be one of them games where it's gonna be a defining win. I don't think it's gonna be one of them close games, but it's gonna be something that we're gonna come out there, and I think our defense is gonna get back to holding it down and playing good ball. I think for some reason I feel as though they wasn't playing up to their potentials. Now we still have some weaknesses. We can still playing. Our linebackers are weak. Our secondary has been weak at times. But I think them guys gonna get back into a good flow for the pass rush. They're gonna force some throws. And I think Forbes gonna come in, he gonna make a difference. He gonna get some of that confidence back, he gonna get some of that swagger back, and he gonna make a difference. And that's what we need to stay in and stay ahead in the game. I'm a little bit worried about what Bill Belichick is going to do, what type of scheme he's going to run up for Sam Howell to try to confuse him. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm not too worried, but I'm just know that Sam needs to be careful with the ball. Still get rid of the ball, don't get a lot of sacks, but be careful enough he can make plays. Just peeked over. The Wizards still losing by 19 to the Heat. What is it? Start of the fourth quarter. Man. Losing by 19, 109 to 90. Start of the fourth quarter. Man, they gotta do better than that. Kuzma got 22, and then that's it. That's on. Let me see who else is out there. Right now, that's the only score we got on the floor right now. He the only one got 28 and 19 for 22 points. What's the hell? Let's see. Who's that whole bit? Who has? Poole coming in, got 20 minutes, 8 of 14. He got 19. What's it? Abja, he got 14. Besides that, we ain't got nobody else that's doing anything. Well, you got to see, you got the Heat players. They out there. They got 5 people that's in double digits. They doing their thing. They showing out. We got to do something about DC sports, man. We got to do something about the Wizards, something about the Commanders. We got to try to turn the Nationals around a little bit. There's a whole lot that we need to do. Damn, the Heat had a 41-point third quarter. God damn. They didn't show it out that bad, but hey, I'm taking the Commanders to beat the Patriots. I think they're going to turn it around. I think the defense is going to start to turn around. They're going to do pretty good. So I'm taking the Commanders to beat the Patriots. We're going to see how the game turn out. We're going to see how the defense to react to those two guys leaving. One going to San Francisco, one going to Chicago. We got 2 here, Smith, Williams, Obata. They got to step in. They got to step up, man. Next man up. They got to step up. They got to come out here, get some pressure on the quarterback, get some sacks. And the overall defense got to step up. They got to step up and play. I believe they're going to step up and they're going to play. They're going to win some games. For some odd reason, I think these guys is what we needed. And they're going to come out here and play. 27-17, I think that's the way it's going to go. We're going to check the game out. We're going to see how it turns out. And I'm going to get with you guys after the game in the aftermath to let you know how it go. All right, peace.